Josh Falks from Facebook. I don't know if you're in the groups, Midwest Fang Gang. You can find him in there. I'll put his link to his Facebook in the description. Also, got my shirts in, Midwest Fang Gang. Check out Brad Collins if you want to get one. And these awesome hoodies. Got the Midwest Fang Gang on them. Got the huge tarantula on the hood. Pretty badass. Definitely check out Brad Collins. And if you're not a part of Midwest Fang Gang on Facebook groups, definitely check them out. Add that. Alright, so this package here, I've wanted one of these ever since I've seen one and haven't been able to come across one. But Josh definitely hooked it up and now I have one. So let's open this up and see what we got. There. Let's put this over here. Got the heat pack all wrapped up. Alright, so let's put this packing over here and let's check out what we have inside. I don't know if you guys ever seen any of these, but they're pretty rare, hard to come by, but I finally found one, and here it is, the Leg Centipede. They are awesome looking, and a little bigger than I expected. What we're going to do is we are going to put it in this little critter keeper for a minute while I start building the next enclosure for this. We're going to build the permanent enclosure for this, so right now we're just going to stick it in here and then we're going to start the enclosure build. There it goes, starting to move around. It's probably all pissed off sitting in this container. Package, Josh notified me that it was delivered. So I had to hurry up and rush and leave work and rush home to get it. Alright, so we're going to stick in for her. Everyone says these mitt legs have quite a little attitude. Alright, there you go. Where is my paintbrush? Let's try and get it off this napkin. Right into the hide. It's fast. It's definitely fast. It's going crazy in there. Let's move this around so you guys can get a better look. Alright, so now that we got him in the little temporary enclosure, let's go ahead and start this build. I'm going to put him or her, whatever it is, because I have no clue. We're going to put him in a 10-gallon glass enclosure. Got a couple pieces of plexiglass that I need to cut out a little bit better. I got 3 different pieces. I want to try a different approach to the plexiglass lid. I already went ahead and drilled all the ventilation holes in this one because that takes a while and no point in wasting all the valuable camera time making you guys watch me drill holes. Just a waste of time. So first thing we're going to do, we need to I put my markings all in here. I need to cut out parts of this. So I'll speed up through this part of the video so that way you guys aren't stuck watching all this. Project with something else. A little messy. These clamps out of here. Spider up. Bring this tank up. Peel off this protective layer of plexiglass. This is already done. And then we have this silicone. And on the inside of most fish tanks, you have this little plastic lip. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to get a good amount of silicone all around this lip. And it doesn't look Alright, so now we got that. We're going to take our piece that we cut. We're going to sit it right inside that. Push it down on all the edges. There's a nicer seal. Long glue stick. And also hot glue. Give that a minute to cut myself. Maybe. Looks like there's blood. Who knows? Little bit of blood won't hurt. Never understand why they put these shitty stickers on glass tanks. Why not put something like they all make those stickers that easily come off? Is this one of them? Like on the Exoterra Bulgariums I buy. See, this one comes off easy. There's 3 different stickers on the Bulgarium tanks. 2 of them come off with no problem. The third one, I gotta scrape it with a razor. Don't ever want to come off. It's a pain in the ass. Alright, we're going to give this 5 minutes to set up. We'll be right back. Alright, now that we let that set up for about 20-30 minutes, we're going to move on to the next part. If you noticed earlier, I had 3 pieces of plexiglass. This one, the one that we cut out the middle of it. This small piece, that's going to go back here. And this one with all the holes drilled in it that I just took a regular old cabinet door handle, drilled the holes through, so that way it gives us our opening. Now, what I did was we're going to take this small piece and we are going to glue and silicone it to the top of the back where we cut it out. So that way, when we go to put our hinges on it, the back piece and our lid, the hinges will be even, and there won't be an up and down angle and causing more stress on the hinges. So the hinges will just sit like that, and then they'll open, close, and all that good stuff. So let's take these off. Set this aside for a second. Let's move this. Let's grab a paper towel. Make sure there's no debris or anything, because once it's glued, see-through, you'll see it all. So let's just make sure there's nothing up on top of here. Make sure there's nothing on the bottom of this. Set that there. Actually, we are gonna put a good amount of the silicone on here, so when it's put on there, it causes a good seal. Alright, should be good for that. Let's take this, and we're going to put this tight against the back, right there. Let's take our clamps. Just let that sit there for a minute or two. While we're doing that, just go around the edges, hot glue. One final one of the hot glue all the way across. And then our door should fit right in there like that. So now we just have to put the hinges on, and it'll be open up, closed, and then it's a nice tight enclosure. Last thing I want is a centipede running around my house. Had loose tarantulas, that's bad enough. The last one, the baboon that got killed by the house spider, had a Kilimanjaro mustard baboon escape, and found it a couple days later in a house spider web, all webbed up and dead. That was a little unexpected. Wasn't expecting that to ever happen. A house spider killing a tarantula, but as odd as it sounded, a couple people have also encountered it. Darko over in Croatia said he had 3 OBTs escape, and house spider killed all 3 of them. So if they can kill an OBT, as crazy as they are. So that should be dry enough for that. And then the reason we put the plexiglass down first inside that lip with the cutout is because the last centipede enclosure I made, I didn't put that cutout underneath, and I put the latches on, and since it's such a far depth in between that gap, or that little plate that's on the bottom of the tank, or on the bottom on this part of the tank. Since it didn't reach fully, the latches pulled the glass up on the ends where I had it here, and it kind of like beveled it. So it kind of warped the plexiglass and made gaps on the ends. So that wasn't no good. So this is my new idea. Hoping this will work, because now everything rests on that piece of plexiglass that I glued down first. There's no latches underneath or over top of anything. It's just going to sit here, and then I'll have the latch in the front here. But now it sits flush with the top of this plastic. There's nothing that's going to pull it and bow it. So it'll just sit there, open up, close it, latch it, good to go. Alright, so let's get some silicone ready for these latches, or hinges. Let's get this first one set. Second one ready. The second to dry. I wonder where the light came from. That's there, that's there. We got some cork bar. Here. There are my edges. Alright, and then like I always do, I will take a bead of hot glue around the edges just to give it that instant hold while the silicone sets up. That way you can just slide it on. You know it's lined up. You don't gotta worry about it. The silicone doesn't dry instantly. That takes a few hours, up to 24 hours to fully cure. Sometimes longer depending on the temperature and humidity. Alright, and same thing with the hot glue. And obviously this isn't perfect because I did it quick to try to make a video for you guys. If I had more time, I would have taken my time cutting this plexiglass a lot more. And that should work. Just done a better job.
So
but
let's get some.
it's quick, effective,
silicone on that.
and it'll do alright. It's just not the prettiest. Just the cuts
Silicone
aren't the best.
on this.
Close that back up. But it will do. It will do. Alright, so now that we got all this stuff done, that's held on there, that's held on there. These hinges, I think I want to hit them with another layer of hot glue just to be on the safe side, since we are going to be opening this door. So now that'll give it that instant hold, and then you have your latch, you have your hinges, you'll be able to close it, latch it, and then I'm not going to obviously pull on it because it's not done setting up yet. But and if I had more time, I would be using hot glue.
Push on this
just to open it. Use the silicone, let that sit for a day, and
So
go from there.
that.
But I didn't really have time to get the enclosure done before today. I'm just gonna go back,
The centipede.
clean up some of the hot glue because that
today.
stuff trails all over the place. He needs a place to go. Alright, so we're gonna let that sit up for another couple minutes before we open this lid, and then we'll start filling this with the substrate and get everything ready. Alright, so now that this has had plenty of time to dry, let's go ahead and start putting the substrate and everything in. Carefully lean that back like that. I like to always spray everything down on the bottom first before I put anything down. So let's start. We're going to pour the rest of this bag of cocoa fiber in. Spread that around. Spray some more. Sphagnum moss. Put that all around in there. Sphagnum moss will help retain all the moisture. Alright. Spray some more. pour the rest of this potting soil, organic potting soil, as well. We'll put this all to this one side. Do a quick hole in that. That wasn't supposed to happen. Guess we're gonna have to glue that back on when we are done with this. I knew I should have propped it up. Pour in some of the new bag. Some more. Now we also have this Exoterra dual layer leaf litter and some of the cocoa fiber down here. So I'm going to use that in here as well. Slow this down. Spray some more. Pull that up. cork bark we're going to stick in there. Gonna ruffle some leaves up in there. We're going to spray this down some more. Take some paper towels and wipe around these edges just to clean it up a little bit. So that's what we have for right there. And then we're going to go ahead and we're going to add some isopods and springtails just to keep down on mold, poop, whatever else tends to be in here. These are the isopods. They're dwarf white isopods. So a little cleanup crew. And then in here we have the springtails. Sprinkle them around. Alright, so there we have it. There's today's unboxing, today's build. Like I said, I wish I would have had more time to set this up and take a little more time with it. But it is what it is. It works, it's functional, and want to see how this lid works compared to the other idea. And we'll go from there. But that's all we have for today. Then tomorrow we'll be doing another small unboxing from something else. So, catch you tomorrow. See ya. Springtails are good to add when you got a lot of humid